Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thank you for joining me. So it's been an intense month so far with the energies of the eclipses, and we have some retrograde planets. Lots of karmic cycles are coming up to be released and shifted. Everyone is dealing with challenges in their lives. You're not alone. I've heard from several of you about relationship challenges and numerous life events that basically feel impossible to navigate. The past week, the month has been challenging all around. And I know when you're in the middle of an emotional upheaval, it can be really difficult to see the positive in things, but whatever's coming up for you in your life right now, the best way to cope is by allowing yourself to accept what's happening. Resistance to what is makes for a more difficult time. And I know that's easier said than done, but again, it's just kind of allowing things to happen, taking a step back and bringing awareness into every aspect of your life, and then practice compassion for yourself and others. And then when you have clarity, then make choices to improve your situation. Obviously, I'm not telling you to, be a doormat in any way if things are happening in your life, but it's important for you to allow yourself to have a moment before you just become emotionally reactive. So again, it's about bringing awareness to yourself. Right now, everyone is being squeezed. Like everything that needs to be resolved that exists within you and outside of you in your immediate area, people that you interact, everything is being triggered and squeezed. So it's forcing a lot of things up and out that need to come to light, that need to be dealt with. There's lots of soul contracts and karmic soulmate cycles that are coming to an end. That's a good thing. That way we're not bound to each other in that way. So you're either going to shift together or you're going to go forward. You'll shift together and go forward together, or you'll go your separate ways, and for good, in this life and next life. So there's no more karmic baggage to work out together. So just stay strong, be positive, and know that this too shall pass. It's all moving for the better, going forward. The rest of this year is going to be touch and go, highs and lows, but again, it's for the betterment of yourself. So just try to stay grounded into that. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's predictions. They'll run through to next Thursday, August 24th. These are general predictions for everyone in areas of love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. So the overall theme that I'm feeling, or overall themes, I feel like it might be a little bit of an intense week. So what came to mind was the unknown. And meaning you can't yet see the full picture of what is currently at play, and that it's time to find a totally new way of being or doing things, which is what this eclipse energy is helping you to do. So you're going to be doing that by leaving behind familiar comforts and the illusion of security of the known. So right now you have a false sense of security, and, we want to get you to a place where it's a real security. So old skills, tools, concepts, beliefs, preferences, assumptions, titles, and vows no longer have any meaning or effect. Disappointment this week is feeling like a big thing. So some of us are going to be disappointed. Lots of mental and physical energy. There's going to be a lot of headspace happening. There's going to be a lot of people that are feeling a little on edge. There's also a sense of lightening your load of burdens, letting go of unnecessary activities, responsibilities, and anxieties. Quiet down. Let the needless noise sink into the silence. Let things just be for a minute, right? Like your responsibilities, all of that will be there. You can be anxious all the time if you want, but maybe take a break. It's, stop worrying about things that haven't quite happened yet. Right now is a purging of emotions. It's time to heal your hearts. Forgive all perceived past transgressions. Forgive yourself, forgive others, practice gratitude in everything and anything. Just bring gratitude. And I know that's hard to do when you're feeling like crap, when you're feeling sad. I know it's hard to look around and say, oh, I'm so grateful, while the walls around me are caving in. but there's always something to be grateful for. Bottom line, be grateful for the fact that you exist. You know, it's a miracle in itself. And just look around. There's something to be grateful for. And the more that you can connect with that energy, the more that is something you will attract to you. So it helps you pull yourself kind of out of that crappy feeling, or the darkness, if you want to call it that. So it's time to take a good look at your emotions this week and clean out any remaining unresolved emotional residue. It's time to step into a new emotional body, a higher vibration of being. And it's going to be another tough week for some of you emotionally. So there will be emotions coming up. And if you're not one that's good at expressing emotions or feeling emotions, well, they're probably going to be bubbling up and out of you, and you won't be able to keep them suppressed anymore. You're being squeezed. Others, I feel, will be integrating, and you'll find yourself spending a lot of time internally. So I feel there'll be those of you that are getting better at navigating your emotions and allowing them to come up and flow through you. Then there'll be another set of people that will be perfecting, like, riding the waves of emotions. We've been doing it for a while, and we know how it works and how it ebbs and flows. And, you know, the most important thing is when emotions come up, don't get attached to the story. Yes, things happen. Yes, there's always a story behind whatever sadness and anger and frustration that exists. But let that story go, because it's just going to continue fueling the pain. The most important thing is that you realize, okay, I'm feeling sad. Let it move through me. Just release it. I'm sad. Cry. Whatever. Scream. Whatever, however you need to let it move through you for yourself. Obviously, don't take it out on other people. That's what we're trying to avoid here. It's just about accepting it. The more you resist, the more intense it will be. So just feel it. Sadness isn't such a bad thing. It really isn't, I promise. Let's see. Work. For those of you employed. Misunderstandings between coworkers and like entire situations are bound to happen this week. So things are going to be a little awkward. It just feels like everybody's going to be feeling a little emotionally intense. So ask questions. Don't just assume anything. Be very clear in your own communications with your coworkers. And, it's not a time to be overly sensitive, even though you'll be feeling overly sensitive, but try not to take things personally from other people. I do feel like insults will be flying. I feel like some people will lose their cool, and a coworker might belittle you or call you a name or something, or you might be the one that does it to somebody else. So, one or two of those might land on you. They're going to be flying around. So again, just try not to take it personally. Energies are high this week. Conflicts will happen this week from minor to major. Just try to keep your cool. Just try to keep your cool. You can take it if you want. But let's see. Those of you that are looking for a job, the only advice that really came through was be cautious with contracts. So to me, I feel like maybe some of you are going to be getting job offers, or you're going to be sitting down with a new employer, and they might offer you a job but want you to sign some sort of contract, maybe a non-compete, or, moonlighting, or I don't know what there could be a contract for. But either way, I feel like you need to read it carefully. Don't make a hasty decision. Don't feel pressured and rushed because you're freaking out about needing a job. Make sure that you read the contract, and maybe even share it with somebody else to read if you don't understand what the contract's about. So, I feel like the job's not going to go anywhere if you say, hey, I want to take my time and read this, and I'll sign it, unless it's something short and sweet that you can understand. Either way, read the contracts. Love, committed relationships, serious relationships that are committed, whether you're married or long-term. I do feel like there's going to be more misunderstandings in relationships. I feel like there's going to be some sadness and some sorrow. I do feel some relationships may end this week. Others may have just ended. Some of you, I feel like, are just coming off of breaking up with someone or having made the decision to do that. Again, the advice is allow yourself to feel whatever comes up. I can't stress the importance of allowing your emotions to flow through you. You know, we all have more than one soulmate, so don't get hung up on that. Don't get hung up on that. You have tons of soulmates. You're not going to end up alone. And doors close for a positive reason. Don't stay in a relationship that you hate and that you're unhappy in. If you're crying all the time and you're miserable, that's probably not a happy, healthy relationship. It doesn't have to be like that. You just have to shift your self-worth and belief about yourself, and that you can actually find somebody that's more compatible with you. I feel most relationships will experience some sort of mild conflict, even if you're solid. So, you know, I think it'll be to varying degrees. So those of us in established relationships, you know, maybe you end up arguing over, you know, who left the cream cheese container open in the refrigerator or something silly like that. Others will be dealing with real relationship issues. Either way, you know, just know when to push and fight back. Otherwise, go to your respective corners and give each other some space. It's crucial for happiness, and not every conflict needs to be argued and hashed out with each other. Resolve it within yourself. So, you know, to quote Kenny Rogers, I don't know if any of you know who that is out there, but know when to hold them and know when to fold them, okay? Those of you looking for love, I feel like some of you who believe that you just met someone and that this person could be a potential relationship for you, I kind of feel like you're going to be disappointed. It's not going to work out in that way. But that's okay. Again, doors close for a reason. And when they close, it's the universe redirecting you to a better match. So, you know, just kind of take it with a grain of salt and move on. It's no big deal. Everyone else, I feel like you need to get out and mingle. Go out and mingle. Go meet people. You know, go to an eclipse viewing gathering or meditation group or something, and maybe you'll meet some cuties on Monday. You never know. So just be open. Put yourself out there. Get to know other people. Even if you're single and you're looking for love, a lot of times it's really great to go out and meet friends. Like, make some new girlfriends, make some new guy friends, get out there and socialize. And then you can potentially meet somebody through those people. So you've got to get out there. It's not going to just fall into your lap. Finances. Finances, I feel like anxieties are going to be really, really high surrounding money this week. You know, fear isn't helpful when it comes to that. Just trust your needs will be met. And I feel, you know, the universe always provides, even if it feels like it doesn't show up in a monetary way, it shows up in some way. So maybe it's a neighbor offering help or a family member offering some sort of assistance. Either way, try not to focus on the negative aspects or get too connected with the fear and anxiety around it. It will pass. It's not a good time this week for risky investments, again, due to the heightened anxieties around money. And I kind of feel like that's going to be a global thing, not just people that are watching this show. I feel like there might be some issues that are just high surrounding money. Also, for this week, don't overextend yourself financially. I feel like some of you will want to charge up the credit card and go a little crazy. I feel like some will be trying to fill that emotional void and things that are coming up. And we've got some shopaholics out there, and they want to fill that space, you know, with material goods. It's not going to work, and you're going to find yourself in debt. So don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Health, anxiety to me is, I feel like, the most prevalent energy besides whatever emotional stuff will come up for you. And again, I think it feels to me just because the energy levels are going to be higher, so you'll experience some anxiety. Take time, relax, you know, let the energy move through you in physical activities maybe. If you can't, you know, handle the anxiousness, like get it out. Exercise, go for a walk, or, you know, man, go talk to somebody. Everybody wants to keep everything bottled up inside of them and, you know, suppress, and that's no good. Go talk to somebody that you trust. And if you don't have somebody that you trust, find somebody like me to help you. You know, find somebody that will just sit and listen and let you vent. Go to a park bench and find a stranger and just pour your guts out. You know, just whatever you need to do, get it out of your system. Let it move through you. That's what needs to happen. Otherwise, it's going to be really intense. Okay. Also, yes, I feel like some people will be experiencing the feeling of being run down and stressed out to the max. So again, that's connected to that anxiety. I feel like some of you have been putting off going to the doctor due to some fears, like maybe you're afraid you're going to find out something bad about your health, but you need to go to the doctor. Like I feel like some of you actually need second opinions. So make it happen this week. Just go. Like knowledge is power. You need to know what you're dealing with. It probably is nothing. So just go and get it checked out, and if there's financial issues, figure it out, go to the emergency room. Whatever you need, your health is more important. Money doesn't matter. It'll all work itself out in the end, okay? I guess I shouldn't give you like negative or bad advice, but you know what? If you have to pay $25 for the rest of your life on a medical bill so that you can live, then do it, okay? Like your life is valuable, so take care of yourself. Let's see. Silence and rest works this week for a lot of people. So I think everyone maybe should take a little time for themselves and just be at peace. I feel like everybody's been working really hard for days, weeks, months, years, and everybody should allow themselves to take a much needed break. So, take a load off this week. I'm giving you permission, not that you need my permission, but go ahead and procrastinate this week. Do it. Just procrastinate. It's okay. You can pick up where you left off the week after when the energies are a little less intense. All right. You'll be glad that you did. Spirituality. I feel like things will not be clear this week. So it's not a good time to commit to any kind of new spiritual understandings or traditions. I feel like it would be more of a week of exploration, like explore some different belief systems, explore some different traditions, and whether it's religion or whatever it is that fulfills you spiritually or that you're interested in. I feel like this is the week to explore and not to commit and like rearrange your whole entire life over something that you just happen to come across. So I feel like you make the decision, decide later. But I do feel like everybody needs to have an open mind and an open heart and allow yourself to kind of just bathe in these energies that are coming through. Even though they're intense, they're full of love. It's all love. It's all love that's purging out that ugliness. It's all the love that is just shoving out or pushing up the sadness, the fear, the worry. All of that needs to come up and out. So just kind of allow yourself to bathe in it, accept it, treat yourself well, and things should go fairly easily for you. Okay, so that wraps up the predictions for the week. I hope everyone has a great week. If anybody needs me for anything, you know how to reach me. You can call, text, you can email me at AskRebeccaToday@gmail, or my number's 407-374-3133. I'm here if you need somebody to talk to. Unfortunately, I tried to connect to see if I could receive some messages from crossed over loved ones for those of you that are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I did not get anybody coming through. I don't know that it's necessarily nobody wanted to talk to me, but I have a little bit of a weird energy headache and I've got a lot of pressure in my third eye, and I think, maybe it was a combination of just some intense energies that I'm actually experiencing myself right now. And I just wasn't able to connect. So, we'll see what I can get next week. And sorry for anybody that's disappointed about that. Before I take the caller, let's go ahead and do a moment of Zen for the week ahead. I'm going to be focusing more on your heart chakra, because I feel like that's really what we need to kind of open up for you in order to receive these energies and to maybe lessen the intensity that's coming around for you. So if everybody would go ahead and close your eyes, open your palms, and then just tell yourself that you're open to receive. And then I'll send you some energies. All right, come on back and open your eyes, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I know that I only have like 7 or 8 minutes, so let me go ahead and take Brooklyn in Springfield, Ohio. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, hanging in there. We're close to the weekend, so I'm excited. How can I help you this evening?
Well, I was hoping to get in touch with a past loved one, actually.
Okay, well, we can try and see if I can connect. Like I said just a few minutes ago, I was having a little bit difficult time doing that earlier. Who's the loved one that you're trying to connect with? If you can give me a name.
Pamela Robinson.
Okay. Let me just make sure I have the right person. I feel like, I would say she feels shorter to me. I feel like she may have been a little heavier. Really, the way I see her is like maybe even short hair. Did she have short hair like to her? I would say it was even above her neck maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Was it a little, it almost looks like it had maybe some waves, or like it wasn't like just straight. It feels like it had body to it, and it actually, to me, almost looks like it may be reddish, brownish color. Would that be her?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so then I got the right person. Did she wear glasses?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I got her. Let me see. Well, is there anything that you want to ask her?
No, not right now.
Oh, it's okay. Let it out. Let it out. She's saying she loves you. She loves you. She's hugging you right now. I don't know if you can feel in your body like she's wrapping herself around you. She's there with you. Ooh, I got goosebumps so bad right now. She is so there with you right now. She's like hugging you from behind, like this crazy bear hug. Were you guys were besties? Like you were best friends?
It's my grandmother, but yes, we was close.
Oh, okay. She's making me feel like you were best friends. Aw, she loves you so much. Oh, she's with you all the time. Do you feel her? Because I feel like she's saying like she's around you all the time, and I almost feel like sometimes she even plays like jokes in the house, or maybe moves things or hide things or does things. I don't know. There's something where I feel like it's her.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like it's her, but sometimes I'm confused and I don't know if it is or isn't.
No, it's her, because she has a really good sense of humor. She's just so full of joy. Like I love her. I don't even really know her, but like she's just so sweet that
She is. She's a sweetheart.
Oh, she's so sweet. Did she pass suddenly?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making me feel like there wasn't time for goodbyes.
There wasn't.
Who found her?
She was in a nursing home, and they actually found her. One of the aides did.
Okay. Yeah, because she's like, they found me in bed. She was in bed?
Yeah, she was.
Yep. She's like, they found me in bed. Wow, she's just so sweet. She's around you all the time. Do you have kids, or somebody has a little boy?
I have a little girl.
Okay, why do I feel like a little boy? Is she a little tomboy?
She's a little baby, but she looks like a little boy, kind of.
Oh, maybe that's what it is, because she's referencing a child. that she's aware of the baby, you know, basically of a little baby, or a little boy is what I took it, but she could have been trying to say baby. So she is aware of that, and she's making me feel like she actually checks in. I keep wanting to say him, but she's making me feel like she checks in on her, you know, at night. Like she pops in, and she's actually saying to me, and this is going to make you cry, she's saying she really wishes that she was here to hold her. She really wants to hold her.
She was too. But I know she sees her all the time.
Yeah, she's always around. She's like, don't be sad, you know, even though she's not here physically, you can talk to her. She hears you, and it is her that's messing around with the stuff in the house. Whenever you sense or feel something, that is her. She's trying to get your attention. And she's still with you right now. She's hanging out with you. She's not bear hugging you anymore, but she's standing next to you, and she's kind of like just nodding her head as you're talking. What about your mom? She's saying something about your mom. I think she's just acknowledging your mom. Is she still with you? Your mom is still alive?
Yes, she is.
Is something going on with you and your mom? I only have 60 seconds, but like I feel like she's making it seem like there might be something going on with you and your mom.
Yeah, there's family problems going on right now.
Yep, that's what she's saying. There's issues. There's a little bit of drama, and she's basically saying, "Don't let it get to you. Take a step back. Take a step back," is what she's saying. Now she's holding your hand. She's holding your hand. I mean, I have to jump off here, but she's continuing to hold your hand. Close your eyes when we finish. Close your eyes and just allow yourself to feel into your hand. And I feel like you will feel like the tingling, and you'll feel what I would consider electricity or like a vibration. But you need to allow yourself to just close your eyes and be for a minute, okay? And I feel like you'll feel her. She's telling me she's going to keep holding your hand.